Does anybody know why he's called us all down here?
No, I wish I did though. It's kind of frustrating if you think about it. I had jobs to do.
Yeah, it is frustrating. I had work to do at the coal mine. Now I can't get that done because of a meeting.
Now, everyone. Just take a breather. I'm sure he has a perfectly good reason to call us all here.
He better have a good reason or else I'm gonna go off on him.
I think that's him now.
Oh, everyone made it. Great. Okay, how's everyone doing?
Pissed off.
Fuck you.
Questioning my life choices.
What's the meaning of life?
Everyone hush. Now, Connor, can you please explain to us what we're all doing here? Gladly. Now, if it wasn't obvious already, a lot of you are from the Great Western, myself included. And there is a very special engine that I've been wanting to bring to Black Valley for a while now. After hearing some stories from Gavin. But I can't go into details because spoilers for my series. So, I'll go ahead and just bring him out right now. Alright, old friend, time to show your wheels once more. Old friend? Who could he be talking about? No way. It's. It's. It's Aries. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you again. But how? How could you get Aries back? I have my ways. Plus, I am the damn channel runner and model engineer, so I guess. Yeah, you get it. I made him. Oh, right. It's nice to see everyone again. Now, Aries, before we get you accustomed to Black Valley, there is something we gotta do first. And that is? We have to do a custom showcase. Custom showcase? You'll understand. Now, I will go get my camera guy, and we'll go ahead and film your showcase. Welcome back, Aries. It feels good to be back. Now, camera time! God, that bit has been done to death so many times. Hello, everybody! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Connor, and welcome to the next episode of Meet the Fleet Season 2. Finally! Now, this is a very special episode, as a lot of my episodes are, but this one has a very special place in my heart, because today we're going to be taking a look at a once buried character from my fleet. Meet Aries. Aries is a very interesting character. He was a pretty prominent character back in a few early versions of Black Valley. But I decided to scrap him because I didn't have. Well, okay. He was one of the only models, like physical models I had that I, made an OC for him, or I made an actual model for him. I just didn't know what to do with. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But when I was working on the more current versions and the more recent versions, he got lost, and I decided not to really use him anymore. But I decided to bring him back in a way different form, because he is a Dean Goods. I say different form because he used to be Gavin's brother, but I decided to change that just for, having a unique class or a unique engine in my fleet. I have a lot of unique engines in my fleet, I realized, but getting off topic. Now, Aries here is a also very special OC because, you know, like Harper and a few other models that I'm currently working on, he is almost entirely scratch built, save for the smoke box, the face, and obviously the chassis. So, looking at the front of him, he is a very interesting character. As I said, he's a Dean Goods. He is a Dean Goods, which is the 2900 or 2901 class, I think. It's 29 something. I really, no, 2300 class, my bad. 29s are the Atlantics, I'm pretty sure. I just love the Dean Goods so much. The inspiration to make a Dean Goods came, the inspiration came all the way back in October when I started him. I was actually watching one of Train Boy's videos. I believe it was the one where he was making a Dean Good version of James. And that's mainly where the inspiration came up, I believe. I would say correct me if I'm wrong, but you didn't know I was making this. Well, you did. I have some spoilers on Twitter, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, so yeah, he's a Dean Goods, and he's a really pretty heavy Dean Goods. He's a pretty heavy model compared to the body of someone like Rowan. He definitely is heavier because he has clay in him, as a lot of my scratch builds do. Like, get a good example, like with George's. He's a different OC. I'll go into him in a different video, but George here is a Boco's class, pretty heavy thing because he's made of clay and shit. But yeah, he is definitely one of my favorite models. I put off making him for months because I started him at late October, actually on the premiere day of the FNAF movie for where I am. I was actually going to see it, so I had to rush, rush making him because I had the premiere to go to. But that's, now I have to associate the FNAF movie with Aries here because, it's such a. I'm gonna stop talking. I have to keep talking for the sake of the showcase. Originally, I had a cardboard, like fully corrugated cardboard running board here. Because I was gonna use cardboard as the base for the the base of my models for the running boards and stuff. But I decided to use balsa wood because I spare balsa wood, and I just measured it out, and here we are now. Originally, though, this is a modified version of his running board because originally it was way too long because I added this buffer beam here, and it stuck out like really far. Like in terms of the model, it stuck out to probably here, and it would like if I put the model or if I put the body all the way like fully back, it would prohibit the thing from turning. I'm pretty sure. Well, not fully prohibit it, but to some degree. But yeah, I used cardboard for everything. The dome was actually a piece of foil. I took Master of the Lemon's advice from his Tugs video. I forgot what I was doing with it. I think I was trying to make something. I don't exactly remember, but this was actually a piece of foil that I just wrapped in masking tape, and I actually put clay on it to like smoothen it out and shit. It doesn't look bad. All the domes I'm making now are made from clay, so this is kind of a prototype dome. I believe he is the first fully built steam engine I've done before any of my other ones. I'll have to go back and look, but he's a very special character for me. So yeah, I made the, I just built it up, and I think it looks great. Really, really proud of how he turned out. And he just looks like if Thomas were to do a sort of more realistic take on their wooden railway, but still keeping the wooden railway aesthetic. Because, well, he doesn't have splashers, but he does have this thing here, that curve signifying that there is a splasher there. Yeah, I just love everything about this model. The smoke box, though, I did have to raise up a bit, if you couldn't tell, that little area on the bottom. Looks fucking good, as always, at least in terms of my models, because I love them very much. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I really love my models. I tried to recreate the short and stumpy look that the Dean Goods have, and I think I did pretty good, in terms of the thick-ass dome and the tall funnel. I think I did pretty good, but, like, when compared to someone like Gavin, they look great. It's just that the funnel is just really tall. So if I ever were to redo him, I'd probably make it just a tiny bit smaller. But then again, it is taller than the cab, so yeah. Going to the tender now. This was made using a Gordon chassis. And again, cardboard. The bottom of it is actually balsa wood. Oh, I forgot to touch up the thing for the buffer beam. Oh well. It's balsa wood, but with tape over it to keep it in place. This is actually talus, like ballast stuff that I just put in here. I did these sections right here, I believe, are also balsa wood. Let me see. No, they're actually cardboard. My bad. It's cardboard wrapped in masking tape, in which I glued on. Or it might be balsa wrapped in masking tape. I don't know. But this back here is cardboard. And I am absolutely in love with this tender. It has a very realistic shape to it. I mean, ignore the obvious, like, curve here. Yeah, that isn't, like, I'm not crazy about that curve, but, what can you do when you're working with stuff as fragile as cardboard? I gave him a porter face. For now, I don't know if I'll change it into something else, but I might. For his colors, I actually decided to use, again, the same colors as my other GWR engines that are in green. Again, bring Gavin back here. They share the same color scheme, which is Sap Green from Folk Art for the green, Deco Art's Warm Sunset for the orange lining, and Tuscan Red for the oh my god, I'm blanking on it, buffer beams, and Lamp Black for the buffers and other black details, and then 14 karat gold for the gold details, and then his brass cap is made from copper. Yeah, I really, really enjoy how he turned out. He does kind of put all my other engines to shame, except for Harper, who I'll bring out for, comparisons. So, yeah, I really, really love how Aries turned out. In terms of character, I won't go into too much detail, but let's just say him and Gavin do have a very close relationship. which is why I have him here in the first place. In my series, there is a very kind of heavy story revolving around Aries, and it does involve Gavin. I'm not going to go into too many details, but these two have a very close bond. Yeah, I really, really love how this guy turned out. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into some comparisons now. You already saw Gavin for a comparison, so let's go ahead and get some other characters here. Here is Ace, my Ivet. Looks pretty nice. Still needs a face, though. I need to figure that out. Next to another Great Westerner, here's Simon. Really, really love how they look together, especially that contrast with the red. Here is, God, what's her name? Clint. Sorry, I am like blanking on shit. Looks really nice. Here is August. Here is Martin. Now this could be something with like a storyline or something like that. I don't know. Nice character interaction. Now here is him next to Rowan. Really love how they look together. Really, really nice. And since he's also here, here's Crook. And we have a few more comparisons. Here he is next to my OC. Love the size difference. I think it's absolutely adorable. The Ningas are just an adorable class in general. Here he is next to KC, sort of version 2. I don't want to say version 2, but he does have an updated CGI face. And if true viewers of my channel would know that this face comes from that one American engine, that one American shunting engine that I made. And here is another character. Not saying the name because spoilers, and some people know him, some people don't. So if for the people that do know him, don't spoil his name, please. Here he is next to Aries. Once his episode comes out, then I'll reveal his name, obviously, but for now, he'll stay under wraps. And of course, you can't forget the other fully scratch-built engine. Here he is, next to my boy, Harper. My God, they look fantastic together. I just love the contrast between the size, again, the colors, and just the faces. I love everything about, this shot right here. Like, they could definitely have some character interactions. And I just love it. Just fucking adorable. Thank you guys for watching the video. I really appreciate you sticking around to the end. And meeting Aries, I really love him. He's probably one of my favorite models I've made so far, excluding Harper and one of the other characters you've seen. If you have any questions about Aries, like how did I make him, blah, 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 or whatever, please feel free to ask. I just won't be, depending on the type of question, I won't be able to give a straight answer because, again, spoilers, but I will be happy to try to answer to the best of my ability. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys later. Be safe, everyone.